to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. From the gun, running back on the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time in late in the season.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Averill. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Toss to the outside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball and tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't.
And the ball is picked off.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Right back to the well. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To throw, it's Averill. Makes the catch. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 7, Oregon 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Childs. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Washington. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Runs through the tackle.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. To put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeper. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make big decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking for a man, it's Childs. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. There he goes down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Running with power. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but Ed D knocks him down at the 2.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Averill. Pressure coming. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Grabbed in the middle, it's Diggs. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Childs. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Dances away. He's open on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Now sliding to his left. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his spot. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit, and ball security becomes an issue.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by a field goal over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Smashes through. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Averill. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try.
And that ball is picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the move, it's Washington. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Combs. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play...
And they got him for the sack. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Washington sends out the punt team. Looking for a block. It's Robinson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's got room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Here they come again, the Ducks and their one-man band at quarterback just slicing up this defense.
Man, and those one names have been so good. Mariota, Herbert.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass, it's Averill. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Quick completion on the out. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find...
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oregon 21, Washington 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Looking down the left side. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Childs. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
3rd down play from the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Diggs. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10 you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Picks up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to get the edge on the toss. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This crowd knows when to bring it. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on